Good morning, everyone. This is Morgan with Positively Osceola here for Positively Osceola's Daybreak Live. So excited to be coming to you this morning. This Tuesday morning is December 22nd. We have Help Now of Osceola with us today. So very important that we share their message, especially during this time of year. We're going to be talking to Miss Jackie, who is the Trauma Informed Project Coordinator, and Miss Tammy, who's the Executive Director of Help Now of Osceola. They have some wonderful things to share with us and some very important insight, especially this time of year that we're going to be talking about. So be sure to say hello whenever you hop on. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button, comment and let me know who we have with us. I'm going to come on here and share it as well. So hopefully you guys do the same so that way everyone knows the importance of Help Now of Osceola. Very excited to have them on our Daybreak Live. Like I said, they do some wonderful things for our community. So excited to hear their message and what they are all about. So like I said, be sure to say hello whenever you hop on, and we will go ahead and get started with our Daybreak Live. Alrighty, so like I said, very excited to welcome Miss Tammy and Miss Jackie with us. Good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're so excited to have you here joining us on our Positively Osceola's Daybreak Live. Like I said, I'm so thankful to have you guys with us to share your message. Positively Osceola is very familiar with Help Now of Osceola, especially now with you being neighbors in downtown Kissimmee and your new office, which we're super excited about. But for those that are with us today and do not know who you are or what you do, please share that message with us.
Awesome. Thank you for this amazing opportunity, especially in this holiday season, to spread the word about the resources available for survivors of domestic violence. I'm Tammy Douglas. I'm the Executive Director here at Help Now. This amazing agency has been around Osceola County since 1983, so we're moving on toward 40 years of service in the community for survivors of domestic violence. We have many services for intervention for survivors, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But we are also an agency that is about community change and coming together, bringing the community together to stand up against domestic violence and provide that support for survivors and just community change toward the tolerance of it. So our agency has, as you said, an outreach advocacy center. We just opened up here on Church Street, so we're neighbors right down the street. It's great to be here. This is a beautiful location that we have been able to create through a trauma-informed lens, and Jackie's going to talk a little bit more about that project, because survivors of domestic violence, victim survivors, have oftentimes experienced a variety of trauma issues and concerns and been exposed to trauma in a variety of ways. And so we really want to meet the needs of survivors with that in mind and provide that support. So through our Outreach Advocacy Center, we are providing individual counseling, support groups. We have an economic justice project. We have children's programming, because child survivors also who experience domestic violence have been exposed to a lot, and we want to work with them to help give them that lift they need. We also have injunction attorneys here that can represent survivors through court hearings. Court injunction hearings are still available, but they're done virtually, and we are doing that right here in this office. We have a variety of other projects. We're working directly with the Department of Children and Families to keep families safe and together through our advocacy. Among many others, we just are opening up a food pantry for survivors who need that immediate assistance as well. So there's a number of things we can do in this location. We also have a 52-bed safe shelter here in the county to provide that immediate emergency crisis and safety for survivors. So there's a plethora of things that we do, but we just want the message to be that we're here to help survivors in whatever way that we can and what they need. So
Absolutely. So October is Domestic Abuse Awareness Month. We're in the holiday season right now. Is it correct that saying domestic violence doesn't exactly take a break during the holidays like a lot of people may believe, or even during the current situation we're in with the pandemic of COVID-19?
For sure, that is a true statement. And when the pandemic first broke out, we heard a lot of slogans kind of saying that safer at home. But we know that with domestic violence, safer at home is not ringing true to victim survivors.
Mhm.
That being at home in an abusive relationship actually made it much more volatile and possibly violent. So we have certainly seen that through the last 9 months or so. And I just would like to turn it over to Jackie to talk about the services that we're providing, how that resonates in our community, and how our trauma project has really been able to help us focus on that.
Thank you for that, Tammy, and thank you, Morgan, for including us in this amazing initiative of talking to the community and letting them know that we're here. Definitely, holidays are not an exception for intimate partner violence to be an issue, especially the pandemic and the social distancing as a measure that we're all taking to take care of ourselves. Um, Abusers can be very creative in the way that they're going to target and abuse their victims. So therefore, it's important that we get to know that there's a lot of organizations coming together to provide service, to make sure that they're safe, and especially give them orientation, give them the information that sometimes they need in order to be ready to make decisions. As one of our coworkers and someone that we love a lot, Evelyn Herrera Jackson, um, breaking the cycle or stepping out of the situation, it's a process, it's not an event. So
Right.
it takes a lot of people that come together. And that's why Help Now has so many different services to provide those resources to
Right.
survivors and be ready for them to break that cycle and be safe.
Absolutely. If we have someone that's watching today that may be experiencing domestic violence or is a victim of domestic violence, how can Help Now of Osceola help them?
Well, Help Now has a 24/7 hotline. One of the things that is important for everyone to know, we respect confidentiality. We're not here to put any pressure on anyone in making this decision. We're here and we have an amazing staff, advocates that are ready, and have expertise in the field, and they're going to provide them with the resources, with the information, with the tools that they need in order to have options and be ready to make that decision. As Tammy was mentioning, we have different programs that have come and being created because of the needs that we have identified in the community. That's why when we talk about Help Now and the amazing things that we do, there's not even one initiative that haven't come out from working together, from meeting, from talking. Tammy is the leader of a task force that meets in a regular basis, and they discuss the concerns and the issues that are affecting the community. Safety plan is a very important step of that process, and providing those resources and sometimes even shelter could be and could make a very huge difference. With the trauma informed pilot project, what we're doing is trying to change the approach of the agency, recognizing that any survivor can bring with them different types of trauma. And how can we tailor services to be responsive to that, to be culturally responsive to the different circumstances of our community, to be understanding and recognizing the different effects that this might have on them. And especially understand that not every survivor is going to present the same issues or
Right.
are going to be affected in the same way.
Absolutely. You guys recently had your official ribbon cutting, and you've been receiving donations from local organizations doing their best to help you guys. If there's someone in the community or an individual business or maybe even an organization that's interested in helping Help Now of Osceola, how can they help you guys?
Well, we are always happy to receive calls for help and for support in doing this great work. We are available, but you can reach out to us through the hotline even, or through our outreach advocacy number, which is 407-847-3260, through our Facebook page, or through our website, which is helpnowshelter.org. And we're pretty quick to be able to respond. We do have live chat our website as well. So lots of ways to connect with us, and we're happy to hear from people who want to connect and reach out and be part of the initiative and the work that we're doing to support survivors and stop abuse in our community.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much, Miss Tammy and Miss Jackie, again for joining us here on Positively Osceola. We're so thankful for all that you're doing here in Osceola County, and even more grateful for the positive difference you're making in individual lives. So someone commented and said, you ladies are doing a great thing, and we could not agree more here at Positively Osceola. So thank you from Positively Osceola for all that you're doing. Be sure to visit their social media accounts, visit their website, get in contact with them. If you know someone that is a victim of domestic violence or in that current situation, reach out to them. That's why they're here, and we're so thankful for all that you're doing. So thank you so much. Perfect. So to close out this morning, this is Morgan here with Positively Osceola, here with Miss Tammy and Miss Jackie from Help Now of Osceola, and together we're making a positive difference in